Alright, what up, y'all? So, this is, what, part 6, I think? I think this is part 6 of Aggro Paladin. So, basically, I found a couple cool lists, and I'm trying them out. No, this is part 5, I guess. But anyways, part 5 of Aggro Paladin, found a cool list, and it's got stuff like Yesterloc and Hatching Ceremony, which I don't know if it's good, but we're going to find out. It's got the core of the deck, obviously, so all of the small guys, the Busy Bot, Maze Guide, it's just the Yesterloc, the Hatchling, and the Mother Duck that are a little different than the original version. So, and Mother Duck seems to be kind of adopted as gospel in the Aggro Paladin now. So, it's interesting to see. Where are we? There we are. So I think Mother Duck is pretty much adopted as a part of the deck now. I think the other card slots are kind of, there's like a, other cards are vying for control of the remaining slots. Because a lot of the one drops, the Wisp, Busy Bot, very obvious choices. The Maul, the Crusader, or the Flash Sale, very obviously solid. But how you kind of surround that core with other things is, I guess, being debated. I really like the version I played last time, part 4 of this video series. So that one's definitely worth checking out if you haven't already. Okay, so yeah, I had a feeling Yesterloc was going to make some awkward draws. And this definitely is one of them. I don't think you ever keep Hatching Ceremony from what I was seeing in data. I think it's something, it's just like the auras and the other pump spells. You just gotta draw it. And against a Demon Hunter, I do want to find out how good Yesterloc is. So, I'm tempted to do this, but Busy Bot is really good, especially in a 4-card hand. So I think this might be the way to go. Yeah, this feels correct. The whole point of this is I want to see how good Yesterloc and Hatching Ceremony actually are, but okay, not ideal, but I guess that's fine. So I can go Righteous Protector, Coin Mermy, turn 2 Busy Bot. Seems okay. I don't have a good follow-up till turn 4, which is one of the issues.
Move quickly.
If they have, I guess if they have Infestation, that could be bad in like another turn, but I feel like this is probably fine to do. They could be playing something silly like Headhunt, or there are other removal spells outside of Infestation that could be potentially harmful. But they just have Infestation, that's fair. Okay, so that turn went about as expected. Ooh, Firefly's good. So, if they have... Goodness. So, Busy Bot is much less good if they've got Infestation for sure, because now they can just kill up to 4 guys, which would essentially be, if I play Busy Bot, they kill it, they kill this, they kill that, and the Reborn copy. And I'm left with nothing.
Move quickly.
So, with that being said, I think I just Hero Power Attack and Pass. I could Firefly, but I feel like I'm just running into an ambush, essentially. Like, if they want to use that those stingers right now, I'd rather they use it on a recruit than actual good cards. Like, Firefly, I guess, isn't good, but it's definitely better than a recruit. Okay. So that definitely works. So now, if they go Infestation again next turn, then it's real bad. This is manageable. I think Maze Guide is okay. If I go like Maze Guide Firefly, that gives me Busybot potential next turn. More than likely it'll be Mother Duck, though. I could also just Hero Power Firefly, because I think they're probably going to go Hero Power, attack. They probably play Wyvern Slumber also, which could be pretty difficult to handle. So yeah, maybe I just play a little conservatively. Yeah, that was the thing when I originally saw some kind of evolved Aggro Paladin lists. The player was playing a little bit more conservatively than I expected. And they were willing to trade minions more than I expected, which didn't make sense to me. I was of the opinion that Aggro Paladin needs to prioritize face because of how precious the resource of their minions is. But once I saw the cards they were playing, it wasn't this version, it was the version I played in part 4 of this video series. But it had me kind of baffled because I was like, these decisions don't make sense based on what I know about the deck. And so with this, I think I can probably afford to be a little bit more conservative with my usage of minions. Not too much so. I do have to make sure I'm dropping some relevant things. But I don't think I don't think Mother Duck is the play here. I think turn 6 Mother Duck Busybot could be pretty good. But I do have to make it there without them doing crazy things. So I think depending on what Maze Guide gets, whenever you play a Death Rattle minion, give it Reborn. Well, I got none of those, I don't think. I could play Yesterloc. I don't think I'm gonna. Let's see how this goes. Like, the thing with Yesterloc is it's very vulnerable as a 3-1. That was one thing I never liked about it. Every now and then when I was playing Murlocs, I would get Yesterloc off of something, and it's great the turn you put it down. And obviously in Murlocs it becomes much bigger than a 3-1. You're playing like a 2-mana 5-3 or something that then pumps your whole team. That's normally fantastic. But the turn it comes down, it is the best turn, because normally it gets prioritized to get killed. So it can eat up some damage, which I guess is nice. But if I play it there, they hero power, they kill it. Sure, I get +1 health to my guys there, but what does that really matter in the grand scheme of things? So I could set up for a Busybot turn this. Like I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I could go. I still think it's better with Mother Duck here. This is tough, though, because they'll get this in 2 turns. This guy is a pain in my rear. Maybe Mother Duck is the play, actually. Because I can kill this. Yeah, I kind of feel like I have to. And then next turn I can set up a Busybot or a Crusader Aura. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I was hoping to get a little more value out of the Mother Duck, but I think this is probably good. Let's do this. That puts a target on its back for the poisonous minion. And I don't want to trade here, but I feel like I kind of have to. It's probably better than dealing with those minions next turn. Even though I would have Busybot, I think those minions are likely to die anyway, so I'd rather get rid of a taunt minion than them die in vain. Yeah, I will say I'm probably not playing this optimally. This is the first time I'm playing this deck list, literally first ever. And that's part of, these YouTube series is me finding, new decks I haven't played and just literally playing them in real time. Sometimes if they're super complicated, I'll get a couple practice games in, but I do like for you guys to see the thought process as I'm kind of figuring it out. I feel like that helps people a lot of times. Ooh, Hatching Ceremony. Now, this could be okay. But yeah, that thought process, I think, is important. It's more important, I think, to understand a deck than it is to, like, be able to... Like, playing it well is important, but understanding it helps you play it well. Indeed. Yeah, this hand is not great. I think maybe I should have been more conservative with the Mother Duck and aggressive in the early turns. That's kind of the takeaway I'm getting from this game. But I don't know. For all I know, this is an unwinnable matchup. So I could play Hatching Ceremony here, but I do have a feeling I'm just going to lose a bunch of guys.
I must move quickly.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to run this. It'd be great to draw like a Maze Guide or something that makes minions muster for battle, you know, something like that. Mother Duck would be insane. There's the Cliff Dive. Okay, so they can't kill my minion because that'll... If they do, they'll lose the damage off of this guy, so they're just gonna pass the turn basically and hit me for 11 here. Yay! Yay! I love Cliff Dive. It's one of my favorite decks for sure. So, okay, Righteous Protector's decent. So I can go...
The light dims, but we fight.
I could Yesterloc also. That doesn't seem bad. I was thinking about Hero Power Busybot, but I think Yesterloc and then Busybot. Because that'll pump everything multiple times. Yeah, let's see what this gets me. And I've got Crusader Aura for the following turn. Like, this is a decent board. So it's possible I made the right decision. This could lead to a good thing, but... Yeah, of course they have the other Cliff Dive. Of course. Ay. Okay, this is a little rough. That doesn't seem like the smartest idea. I think they should have done that attack in inverse, because then this would have broke the shield, this would have gained them life. But who am I to argue? I'm pretty close to dead. Yeah. Yeah, that was an unfortunate cliff dive there. I guess all I can do... I'm gonna do this one since it will have 2 health remaining instead of 1. This one would have had 1 health if I attacked with it, so... Let's see if we can get there. I'm a little doubtful. I am at 5, like... They have burn spells and things like that that could just hit my face. Or that, yeah.
Well played.
So I'm tempted to be keeping Hatching Ceremony when I draw it in the mulligans, because that seems really powerful. Like, obviously, the turn you play it, it forces your opponent to prioritize killing your minions. But you do get a turn after it to play some minions before it triggers. So if you can go like Hatching Ceremony and then muster for battle the next turn, or, you know, something that creates multiple minions like Maze Guide, that could be good. Mother Duck as well. Like turn 1, turn 2, play guys, turn 3, Hatching Ceremony, turn 4, Mother Duck. Seems pretty good.
Uther versus Nazar.
A Warlock, okay. You don't play Warlock very much anymore. It's a pretty uncommon hero nowadays.
I will fight with honor.
Which is very interesting to me because they made the Rafam minions better in the last card update, which I thought was going to make Rafams be super powerful and super popular. I'm always torn on Muster for Battle. It's a very good card, but sometimes doesn't quite fit. It's really good when you draw it at the right time, but it can be a little clunky in the early turns. Yeesh. Yeah, Yesterloc doesn't seem like the right thing to put in this deck. Like, what, I do Beaming Sidekick turn 1? This seems so bad.
I got you, friend.
Very interesting.
Won't be long now.
Okay, it is Egg Murloc. This is not good. So yeah, once again, if I play Yesterloc, it's just gonna die. Platasaur, draw me a 1-drop, please. Not a 1-drop.
going to be okay.
Actually, the worst possible. Okay. Just another 4-drop. Yeah, my hesitancy originally with Mother Duck is like you're adding another 4-drop to the deck. So we get a little clunkier. Hopefully have a little bit more lasting power. Yeah, there it is. But it also messes with your mauls. I think it's probably not bad to draw it off of maul, but it's not as good as a pump spell like Flash Sale or something. I'm also not sold on Ziliax. I think Flash Sale and Crusader Aura are just better. I played Ziliax in like the first version of this deck I ever used. And it was cool. It's definitely a neat little trick. But sometimes you'll go like play maul, attack, you'll get a Ziliax, attack again, you'll get another maul, and you're like, I just want Crusader Aura, please. Like, yeah, this is not an ideal position here. To be fair, double Mother Duck could give me potential for, you know, turn 5, turn 6, doing some serious damage. But really depends on, oh my god, I cannot keep drawing 4-drops. This is not good. Yeah, I guess since we got the Crusader and the Flash Sale, we can do this. And I could kill that egg. No, we're not touching the egg. They've got plenty of things to break that egg themselves. And I have basically no way to deal with a 2020 taunt. Oy, 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 that's rough. Okay, yeah, these are the worst draws of all time. There's no way I'm winning this game. There's literally no possible way. Yeah, double Hellfire, come on. Okay, so we've learned that Egg Warlock is way too good. We can't do nothing. Yeah, we're just gonna play cards to play cards and try to get through this game. That's a pretty good one to get. Yeah, anything other than a 1/1 off of Maze Guide is fantastic. Sometimes you'll get a 3/2, which is awesome.
Get in there and fight, maggot.
Sure. Okay, so I guess let's do this, this, and this, and hopefully we can do something here. Now, Possessed Animancer is a problem, because that will get an Ultra Gigasaur and give it lifesteal, so they can start gaining 11 life a turn. Thankfully, no Taunt or Rush, but it... Okay, it essentially means I have to kill them this next turn, otherwise I'm dead.
You love my new recipe.
Okay, I guess I'm dead. There's no way I'm getting through this. Yeah, there are some versions of Aggro Paladin that play the Royal Librarian, so you can silence a minion. That would be great here. I could silence and attack and kill them. But it is a one of, and I personally think it's a little clunky. Messes with your maul draws. Just, yeah, not very good, but
Well played.
that's the way it goes.
The victory is yours.
So I'm not loving this version so far. 0-2 after 2 games. I think that first game I could have played differently, might have resulted in something else. Possibly a win, maybe not such a blowout loss is my suspicion. But yeah, definitely a clunky deck. Adding a 2-drop in it with Yesterloc and a 3-drop with Hatching Ceremony, in addition to the Mother Duck and the Ziliax, not really loving it. Yeah, I'm thinking the version I played in part 4 is significantly better than this.
Uther versus Arthas.
Glad you could make it, Uther. You are not my king yet, boy.
Okay, so I'm gonna keep this and see. One of the things I wanted to see was how good Hatching Ceremony into Mother Duck would be. So I've got a decent curve, plus the combo potential. So if I just draw like a Crusader Aura or something after, then we're in good position.
The light dims, but we fight.
Okay, so they're Aura Paladin, Bubble Paladin, something like that. Bubble is a form of Aura Paladin, but it's got its own name, so it identifies as something else. Yeah, Bubble Paladin that plays Toreth, I find to be pretty annoying. Toreth is a pretty strong card. Mostly just an annoying card. It doesn't exactly do anything crazy in my experience, but...
The exit is this way.
Okay, not bad. Yeah, we just chilling. So they're very likely just gonna kill 2 of our guys here, which is fine. Gonna go Hatching Ceremony, followed by Mother Duck. Ooh, good God. That's not good. That's very not good. I can maul and kill this. I kind of feel like I have to, because 9 power is ridiculous. If I just Hatching Ceremony pass, take 10, I'm losing a lot of momentum. I mean, I'm taking 9 either way here, but this at least gives me something to do to get a little bit more control of the board. Makes sense. Okay, so they probably have Ziliax now.
I wonder.
Let's see what this gets me first. Okay, Crusader Aura is helpful. So if I go Mermy Hero Power... Yeah, I kind of want a couple minions on the board already before I play Hatching Ceremony and Mother Duck, but I'm not sure how realistic that is.
I must move quickly.
I could just play Mother Duck and pray. Yeah, okay. I think I'm just going to go Mother Duck, because that gives me potential next turn for, like, you know, Crusader Aura to deal a bunch of damage, which could help me gain some momentum here. It's nothing crazy, obviously, but it depends on what they play here.
Defensive action.
Okay, that's annoying. That is very annoying. Yeah, we're just gonna go like this, I think. So this gives us multiple routes now. They're definitely going to kill 1 or 2 minions, so Ziliax Crusader Aura is possible. If they kill a bunch of minions, like if they have... I'm doubtful, but if they have like Manifested Timeways or Consecration, then I can go like... or Nomelia, that sucks. So yeah, they're just clearing the board. Fun times. Yeah, maybe Hatching Ceremony was the call there. That would have given me a little bit of insulation from Nomelia, but hard to say what's correct and what's not. Mother Duck Busybot allows me to kill both those guys. I'll have 2, 3 minions left over.
Let me think.
I could Hatching Ceremony and then go Mother Duck Busybot. That gives them some time though, because on 7 they could have Marin the Manager. They also could play Anachronos. I think the longer I wait, the worse it is though, because the closer they get to the Ziliax that they likely have off of the Maul. And then on 8 they obviously have Gelbin. So maybe Mother Duck Busybot, attack twice is the way to go. Yeah, Hatching Ceremony just feels really clunky. I don't know that this card is very good. Let's give it a run. It was the whole reason for testing this deck, so... Yeah, Hatching Ceremony... Maybe I'm not playing it well, but I think the Yesterloc is definitely throwing off the draws. Maybe Hatching Ceremony is a one-of in the deck, because it feels a little too clunky to matter much. Yeah, if I were to play this deck again, I would probably cut the Yesterlocs and possibly cut the Ziliax. Probably turn one Hatching Ceremony into a Trinket Artist. So that way I have just higher potential for pumps. So Hatching Ceremony just gives you one more pump. Trinket Artist makes it so you can draw Crusader Aura and Righteous Protector, obviously. So, I don't know. It's possible Hatching Ceremony is just too cute. Good God. Okay. Yeah, we're just kind of screwed here. Okay. So yeah, Mother Duck, Firefly, Busybot. Yeah, I mean, that's a decent board, but I mean, it's turn 7 and I just made 25 power of little weenie guys, so yeah, and then they follow with Gelbin, they've got Ziliax next turn, like it's not a good position. If there was a way to do this earlier, like if I had gone Hatching Ceremony on 3, Mother Duck on 4, I think that could have been better, but that 9-4 really messed up the plans. And we're dead. Alright, 0-3 after 3 games. 2 more, and I'm calling it, because this deck... I mean, either I'm really not playing this deck right, or it's bad. I'm leaning more towards this bad than I'm bad. Hard to say. Mage can be a pretty tough matchup to begin with. I normally don't keep Platasaur, but because of how bad our draws have been, I wanted to make sure I have something early. I guess Platasaur is not good against Mage because it, like if they have, what is it, Chalice, then he's just dead and I'm losing an extra card. But Righteous Protector's a good start. Yeah, the version I played in part 4 with Tortolin Storyteller is fantastic. I highly recommend that version if you guys are trying to do Aggro Paladin just a little bit differently. He gives you much more explosivity in the early turns, and you're still playing, you know, Mother Duck and some of the other cards that give you some better late game.
The light dim, but we fight.
Maybe Yesterloc and Tortolin Storyteller are good together. Okay, Quest Mage. This one is much less common than Protoss Mage in my experience. Let's do this. That seems good.
Repent.
So we got a little insulation from Chalice. I assume if they had Chalice, they would have just played it. Even though they have the quest that Chalice is very important. Oh boy. No biggie, just 6 damage for 2 mana. Okay. Yeah, that's fun. Yeesh. Let's do this. Very likely I'll just slam the Crusader Aura on 4, assuming I have 3 or more minions. And one thing to note also about Aggro Paladin is using your hero power sometimes will signify that you are low on threats. Interesting draw. So I think I still aura here. I don't want to lose the aura, so I think it's good to get it out of my hand right now. But Busybot does seem solid. I think holding it for turn 6 so I can go Mother Duck Busybot is probably fine. So I wouldn't be surprised if I lose these guys over the course of the next 2 turns. Really dependent on their discovers and their draws. Likely gonna go Ziliax next turn and just hope I can continue bashing. They are deep in the tank here, really thinking. Could be a good sign for us.
Time runs out on me.
Interesting. Okay. Ooh, Maul is actually pretty good. That could draw some good stuff to help us get through these next turns. So if I do this, Ziliax costs 4. If I do this, he costs 3, but I only have 2 mana left. So let's just do this and this.
For justice.
Very surprising if Mage is our first win with this deck. No taunt minion, good. There it is. Alright, so 1 and 3. Nice to know the deck can win. But that was just all the elements of the old deck. There was no Yesterloc, Hatching Ceremony, none of the newfangled nonsense that we're trying here. So that says more about Aggro Paladin as a core strategy than it does this version of it. Which is an even better case that Yesterloc and Ceremony are not good. Yeah, that's just funny. The games where I don't draw them, those are the ones I win. Oh boy. Alright, so we're wrapping up with Death Knight.
Not stop me then. You will not stop me now.
I will fight with honor.
So I could just go turn 1, Firefly, Wisp, and the other Firefly minion, and then turn 2 Yesterloc. That could be good. I am still doubtful. It's still susceptible to the same things as before. Yeah, as long as they don't have 2 damage summon a leech, I think we're okay right now. So I can smack this guy. I think that's okay here. And then my guys will get +1 health at the end of the turn, so they're not gonna die to the... Well, I mean, this is gonna probably just get interesting. I would have expected them to hero power kill this guy, but I'm totally cool with that. Might as well do this, I guess. Make Ziliax cost 1 less. Yeah, they kill this guy, I lose a card unnecessarily. I don't know that I can justify that. So let's just do some damage. Very interesting choices by them. So I get Yesterloc for another turn. Unless the hero power? Wow. I think this also says something about Yesterloc, that players are just like, you can live. Ah, there we go. The leech will do it. Yeah, I think we just gotta go like this. And I kind of want to hit the leech, but I don't think it's super necessary. It's annoying, but that damage to their face is probably very relevant. Yeah, I'm finding whenever I have Hatching Ceremony, there's just other cards I'd rather play that seem more influential in the game. Like playing Hatching Ceremony there, following up with Mother Duck. It's kind of like I have to sacrifice the guys that are out there to try and make a better board position later, which doesn't seem great. Maybe, like, if I had Hatching Ceremony on 3 instead of the Ziliax, that could have been okay. But timing seems very important for it. And not a lot of times seem like the right timing for it. Okay, that is fair. Mother Duck with an active Crusader aura seems good. So draw me a card. And I guess I can Platosaur here. I've got 9 attack on board, plus a Maul in my hand. I don't think it's necessary. Ooh. Corpse Explosion is a very good card. I think Platosaur here is okay. Sure.
The exit is this way.
What do we get? Ooh. Alright, let's see if Hatching Ceremony can get there. Fine. Okay, BusyBot's cool.
Let me think.
Yeah, I think I just play minions. So I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know that Yesterloc is the play here. I guess Yesterloc does give me some insulation from leeches, but I can kill 1 leech with an attack here after I play BusyBot. I was thinking about possibly playing Maul and then attacking this and that. But I think I want Maul to go to the face. So, yeah, let's just do this.
Move quickly. Reporting for duty.
And there's the Hatching Ceremony. So pretty decent position, I guess. I'm still baffled that Death Knight plays that card. That's crazy.
Justice. The battle.
Hold up, I have 15, 21, yeah, they're dead. Okay, so Hatching Ceremony was the reason I won this game. So it's nice to see it come into play once. I'm tempted to play some more games. I'm gonna play a couple more just to see. I think maybe those first 3 games, maybe they weren't ideal. Like that Egg Warlock was definitely not gonna win, no matter what. No possible way.
Uther versus V07.
Cliff Dive, I think maybe I had a shot. I think I played that a little too conservatively. I think the Bubble Paladin was tough, though. That, Beaming Sidekick is normally not a keep. Against Rogue, I'm kind of tempted to keep it, though. I could do this, you know, it's not great, but it does give me a solid thing to do 3 and 4. I just have to draw a couple 1-drops, which is very likely, especially since I have coin. You know, I'm going to give this a try. Because I have coin, yeah, that seems okay. I think I'm gonna lead with Platasaur. Wow, we're both leading with Platasaur. Okay, if I have 2 1-drops, I'm not leading with Platasaur. Yeah, problem with leading with Platasaur for me there is I play it, I draw, they just go hero power, attack with their Platasaur and their hero, and then I'm down a card. Ooh, that's pretty good. Double Platasaur, of course. So the question is, do I hero power or do I Platasaur? I think I just hero power here. And then we can do this. They don't lose a card, but they don't have a minion to attack back with. I'd rather choose how I trade than let them choose how I trade. Alright, so we got decent potential here. Muster into Crusader.
For justice.
Seems good. Oh, they're going to bounce it again? Oh, interesting. That means they could potentially have the 9-mana spell. I forget what it's called.
Rot number 802, welcome to the collection.
Everything Must Go? I guess not. Normally when they play Eat the Imp, they're going to play Everything Must Go, but maybe it's too early. Flash Sale might be better here. It gives me a little insulation, plus I think getting rid of this guy's important. And now we can do this, and I think I'm just going to do that, actually. Believe it or not, I think that's correct here. Totally fine. Now we Crusader Aura and win. There it is. Alright, so 3-3. So no Hatching Ceremony, no Yesterlock. Becoming a little bit more clear that those cards, when we don't draw them, or when we don't draw those cards, those are the games we win. Alright, one more.
Uther versus Arthas.
Yeah, I think there's something to be said for exploring all avenues. Sometimes you think something is going to be bad, or you think something's going to be good, and you might be right, but you don't know until you try it. So this was kind of an example of that. I figured Yesterlock was a little too cute, but now at least I have some confirmation, rather than just writing a card off and not playing it. Because that happens with cards all the time, and then eventually someone has the bravery to try it, and they're like, oh, snap, and then it's everywhere. Busybot is really good. I don't know that I can keep Maze Guide and Busybot. They're both very good, though. I think I do this. Because I want potential for an explosive draw, like a 1-drop, maybe 2... Okay, there's a Yesterlock. Yeah, Yesterlock interfering with your Busybots is also not great. So I think we're probably going to go turn 2 Yesterlock, turn 3 Busybot, or Flame Elemental and Busybot. It's arguable I should go Hero Power and then Flame Elemental Busybot. just to maximize the damage potential.
Let me think.
Maze Guide could also get a 1-attack minion, so that's probably the best play here.
The exit is this way.
Okay, I mean, I can't be mad at a 3-2. It's better than a 3-1.
Pleasure of fools.
Crusader Aura or Flash Sale off the top would be the best possible.
Dead end.
Yes, this is necessary.
Sure. Kind of annoying, but that's manageable. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to trade, or get rid of that guy. I'm going to give this some extra health, so we hold on to that. And then, wow, it's got Wind Fury. That does not matter. Yeah, so I think another big problem with Yesterloc is that the health seems like it would be very helpful. But when you think about the actual removal spells in Standard, like in this case with Death Knight, Corpse Explosion would just kill... I mean, they've only got one corpse right now, but in most cases, Corpse Explosion is exploding for like 4 or 5. So it doesn't really matter gaining 1 health on our guys. What are they doing? I'm very confused by that play. And if they have something to play... Oh, yeah, they were just getting more corpses. That's fair. But they're just dead. So in this game, the Yesterloc saved 4 minions, so that was the best use of him. Because it was so early, Corpse Explosion didn't have as much potential, so that was the best case for Yesterloc, I think. So there's one game I won because of Yesterloc, and one game I won because of Hatching Ceremony, but that's only 50% of the games I've played here, so very interesting. Let's go again. As the games go on, I'm seeing a little bit more value in these cards, but not by much. The clunkiness has not been outweighed yet. And could be user error. That's something you always have to consider. Maybe those first 3 games I played really poorly. That is always a possibility. Alright, I really hope this is Control Warrior. Dragon Warrior would be annoying. I don't think it's correct to keep this. I really want to... like, that's the thing. Hatching Ceremony is more of a dream than it is a reality. I want to go 3 into Mother Duck 4, get a bunch of pumped guys, but by that turn, I think I need to do a lot more damage to a warrior. Okay, his hand is not the greatest. Okay, they are a Control Warrior. So we're just gonna play dudes. Turn 2 Busybot, turn 3 Hatching Ceremony, I guess? Doesn't seem super great. We're gonna need an aura or something. Flash sale works, I suppose. Yeah, I don't love it, but I guess this curve works. I normally like to use Busybot when I've got 3 or more minions. Sure.
Repent.
Question is, do I Wisp here so I can attack next turn with it? I think I do, considering I have Flash Sale. If it dies, it dies. If she dies, she dies. That's good. So I don't have insulation from Brawl, but this does give me insulation from Hostile Invader. So I've got lethal. Yep, there's Brawl, of course. I was gonna say I have lethal with them all, but not anymore. That's rough.
Hey, I got you, friend.
Yeah, I did this just for insulation from Hostile Invader. These guys are most definitely going to die to a Hostile Invader no matter what I do. Yeah. So even if they have the spell burst, I still keep both of these guys. So
For justice.
Reporting for duty.
now I could have attacked the Hostile Invader with the Firefly, just like hit him for 2, attacked with this, and then played a minion. But I think that 5 to the face is going to be really crucial here. And that's also why I hero powered instead of obviously doing a minion from my hand. Alright, well Ham is pretty annoying. Yeah, that's pretty problematic. Yeah, the difference between 4 and 5 health is pretty huge in this metagame. I think that's part of why Mage is so good, because Resonance Coil deals 5 damage. A lot of things deal 4, or weapons. The Death Knight spell that makes 2 1/1s or deals 4 damage to a minion. Like there's quite a few things where there's a big difference between 4 and 5. Which I think is why Illusory Greenwing is such a good card.
Must move quickly.
Yeah, this really sucks. I feel like I have to attack with this and just dump some guys.
Reporting for duty.
I could have dropped Ziliax, but I don't want to completely overextend. So they probably have a Hostile Invader or something. Oh, of course. Of course. Yeah, that's rough. That is in fact brutal. Okay, so we can do this. That's something.
Reporting for duty.
I don't know how I can fight through a Dracorex is the problem. Yeah, alright, this is over. That's the way it goes. Like I said, you know, I needed to make some serious progress with their health. Because, yeah, after about turn 6 or 7, Warrior can do some very crazy things. Yeah, so I think I'm going to call it at 4-4. 8 games in, the deck's okay, but definitely not, I don't think, worth playing. Yesterloc is too cute. Hatching Ceremony could be a one-of in the deck, but I think further testing is needed to really see if it's too cute to make a meaningful difference in a better deck list. So thanks for watching, guys. Definitely check out the other videos on the channel. Don't forget to like and comment and follow and all that fun stuff that I hate asking for, but does make a big difference for the channel. So thank you to you guys that are already following. Catch you next time.